Are you ready to go?
Yeah, she said they're ready.
Is Steven coming or Sean coming?
Okay, here. Okay. Are you ready to put slides up?
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the first one.
First one is short.
Open the second one. Maybe you can do this.
I'm not starting till he's ready.
I know.
Well, then I can see audio levels. While that's still running.
Okay. They're ready to go, I think.
Okay.
And you got the mic? Okay. Felix Chen. Son, I want to congratulate you on your success. You finished your high school. Now comes the beginning of college and adulthood. You will start making your own decisions. You will start being financially independent. The society out there is hard, but I want you to always remember that we are a family. Family is a bond that nobody can separate. One's effort will pay off. I wish you the best. Love, Mom. Daisy Marira. It's amazing to see how fast you have grown, especially within the last 4 years during high school. It has been an epic journey to get to where you are today. You have been a source of our happiness as you have progressively developed spiritually, physically, and intellectually. The challenges that you have encountered have been stepping stones to your success and have helped to make you stronger in your resolve to realize your objectives in life. I would like you to know that there are always challenges in life, but the only difference in succeeding is the attitude and approach you will have in the years to come, beginning tomorrow, May 28, 2017. That determination that you have had should propel you to greater heights. As you graduate, always remember that God will provide for all your needs. He has sent many angels your way through high school. He will prosper you and show you great things that you know not. I pray that He will grant you ways to give back in your small or big way. Above all, stay real and always put God first, and you will definitely get to your destination. God bless you, Daisy, as you transition to a more challenging phase of your life. As your parents, we know you are equal to the task. Always remember Jeremiah 29, verses 11 and 12.
Carrie Sitto is the firstborn in Jeff and Nancy's family, arriving on September 8, 1998. There is special meaning in this girl's name, representing both sides of her family. Her first name, Carrie, being her mom's maiden name, and of course Sitto being her dad's last name. She loves her sisters, Kristen and Kimberly. Family is important to her. Carrie is a country girl, loving horses, hunting, and four-wheeling, with mud and all. Carrie has been a bit adventurous and fearless, even when she was young. When she was not quite 2, she followed her dad up the ladder and onto the scaffolding 15 feet high to help reside our house. At about 4 years old, Carrie wandered from the yard and walked out back through the woods to the creek all by herself. Thankfully, no harm was done. Being in a boat fishing is something Carrie especially enjoys doing with her grandpa Sitto. And when her grandpa Carrie was alive, they would spend time together watching the show Ice Road Truckers. While growing up, Adventures in Odyssey and VeggieTales were two things Carrie loved listening to and watching. Well, she still does. Carrie loves Jesus and has brought several friends to church with her throughout the years. In 2014, she had the courage to sing the Christian song, Something in the Water, for the Black Duck Public School homecoming program in front of over 400 people, and she did a terrific job. Carrie is generous with her time, like helping with the Cass Lake Kids program. She enjoys going on mission trips. She has always been willing to help with worship, whether it is singing, playing guitar, or running the audiovisual. She has always loved North Star Camp, camp meeting, and Maplewood. Since the 5th grade, Carrie had continually asked her parents if she could go to Maplewood. That was never the plan in her parents' minds, but God made a way. It frankly is a miracle that she is graduating from Maplewood Academy, which has always been her dream. Another dream is attending Union College, which is her plan come this fall. We believe God has great things planned for Carrie and are excited to watch him lead in her life. Sierra Dawn Allison. Sierra was born to Walter and Charla Allison on July 24, 1999 at Queen of Peace Hospital in New Prague, Minnesota. Sierra, you are named after the Sierra Mountains, and your middle name is from Dawn of the Sun. Sierra from the west and Dawn from the east, just like God said when he stretched his hands out east to west. Your dad had this name picked out for you all along. You are one of God's great creations. Bringing you home and decorating your room was so much fun. We started making a sandbox and getting the swing set in place. You love to dance, so we built a dance room with lots of mirrors. That was the start of your 10-year dance career, starting at age 3. At your first dance recital, your shoe fell off, but you kept going on. That is one of the many times when you stumbled, you just kept going. At Christmas time, we would have Santa come to the house and walk up our long driveway. You would be standing at the window so excited. One time Santa came inside the house. You gave him a cookie and milk. He said thank you, set the cookie on a chair, and went to see your brother. When he came back, he sat on the cookie. You should have seen your face. You were off to daycare when Mom and Dad went to work. That did not last long. Each time one of us picked you up, including Grandma, your little arms would open up with joy. Mom knew I wanted to be home with you and be a part of your life. That has meant so much to me, even to this day. Getting ready to start preschool, you went to meet the teacher. She asked you your name, but instead of telling her, you spelled it for her. S-I-E-R-R-A. Another time, the teacher asked you what you wanted to be when you grew up. Your response was, a girl, Sierra. Here are some of the highlights of the past 17 years, starting with big wheel races. In science, the science fairs, making the rad wraps for the Inventors Fair, A&S Nido fashions. In sports, softball, cheerleading, tennis, track and field assistant coach, gymnastics, and basketball. In music, piano, flute, guitar, ukulele, and handbells. Other events include being a candidate for the Miss Minnesota Teen Competition, being a part of the Maplewood Academy Music Festival, yearbook, campus ministries, special music on Sabbath, and VBS Kids Club in Arlington. Awards that you have attained include the areas in participation, homework hero, citizenship, super reader, stellar speller, and certified babysitter technician. All those came during the time you went from being a Sibley East Wolverine to a Maplewood Husky. Now the next chapter of your life begins, as Mom says, my BDF, all the enjoyment of seeing your light shine. We have had our challenges between us and the family, but you have learned the love of God, and He has and will continue to get you through the rough times. The time spent with you has been priceless, from picking strawberries to joyful noise concerts to our fishing trip, including the fish cleaning. Even North Star Camp has been a big part of your life. Continue to carry your cross daily. Continue to listen to KTIS. You have brought so much joy to our lives, and we are very proud of you. We love you always.
Tracy Butuna. Tracy was born in the month of April 1999 in Nairobi, Kenya. She is the firstborn in a family of 3. She has 2 brothers. Tracy was always as jovial and active as she is today. At the age of 2, she was enrolled in kindergarten at a school called Rainbow in Nairobi, Kenya. Her teachers were always in praise of her because of how quick she learned things. In her childhood, Tracy was very curious and communicative. No wonder she loves reading. She would ask dozens of questions each minute without waiting for answers. Tracy would sometimes pretend to teach her siblings, as one of the pictures in the slideshow indicates. Tracy attended one of the elite private grade schools in Nairobi. She was a class captain, responsible for making sure the classroom was clean, no noise making by other students, resolving small class conflicts, and assigning duties to other students. She also helped other students in math and English. She participated in choir and was a very good soccer player. In high school, Tracy joined the MWA Girls High School, also in Nairobi. She studied there for 3 months before moving to the United States. Tracy had a difficult time adjusting to her new environment. She completed her high school years at Maplewood Academy. At Maplewood, Tracy has worked hard to become an RA. She was also a member of the National Honor Society. Tracy turned 18 years old last month. She is a good daughter, and we are proud of her. Tracy's ultimate goal is medicine. She plans to attend Winona State University in the fall with a major in nursing. Other career interests include attaining a doctorate as a nurse practitioner, or perhaps to become an anesthesiologist. We pray to God that He continues to bless her in all her endeavors. We also pray for His blessing on her fellow classmates.
Carly Hansen. Hey, Pamps. You decided to arrive a teeny bit early on March 12, 1999. Your dad, mom, and big brother were so excited to meet you. You were so fun to watch as you learned to walk. You would turn heads as you toddled with your blonde, springy curls. You were fun to listen to as you learned to talk. Some of the favorites were announcing at the top of your lungs, Mississippi, as you pointed to the Mississippi River. Another one made us think hard when you would yell out to Calvin and call him Booty. At first, we didn't understand, especially Calvin, and you almost got in trouble. But then we realized you were just copying what Mom and Dad called him, which was Buddy. One trait we noticed about you at a very, very young age, maybe 2 years old, is that your group of people is very important to you. You have to know where everyone is and what's going on with them. If we need to know something about someone in our group, we ask you. I'm sure you made a great RA. Another trait is you are always humming or singing softly to yourself. If you are not doing this, something is wrong. Something that makes us very happy is your growing relationship with Jesus. It has grown leaps and bounds, especially since being at Maplewood. As parents, there are no words that can describe our gratitude to your teachers, principal, coaches, pastors, deans, and the church community who have mentored you these past 4 years. Thank you so much. Carly, we are so proud of all your accomplishments, especially graduating. Remember that your future is bright. If you continue to live a spirit-led life with Jesus being the center, you will always be successful. We love you, Mom and Dad.
Stephanie Rudenko. My love, my Stephanie, today and always, please know that I see you. I see the path you've made that's all your own. I see the many unique talents and gifts you have to share. I see your brilliance, your enthusiasm, and how deeply you care and hurt sometimes. I see your hard-earned wisdom, your soft, pure innocence, your courage and compassion, your unconditional goodness. I see what a difference you make in this world, and I hope you know how very much I love you and how proud I'll always be to have a daughter as wonderful as you. May God keep and bless you always.
Thomas Charles. Thomas is a good boy, and we are proud of him. Ever since you were a little boy, you have always loved school. You never wanted to miss a school day. We're proud of how fast of a learner you are and are glad you are learning new things all the time. You weren't ever shy, and you loved to socialize with your classmates and teachers, and you made friends easily. You have been a good role model to your siblings by teaching them the value of doing your best in all that you do, in trying new things, in being kind to everyone, in obeying, and most of all, loving Jesus and having a relationship with him. Now, as you continue your journey, not only in your education, but also in your relationship with Jesus, we give you our love, Mom and Dad.
Bona Tufa. Dear Bona, sometimes we don't even know why we still call you Bona. You prefer the name Dula 100 times more. Maybe it is time to make that switch. Throughout our lives, you have been nothing but a blessing for the family. You are talented in a variety of things. I remember when you first started school, you were just excited to be there. There were times you walked over 3 miles in the rain so that you wouldn't miss out on school. You are also passionate about playing soccer and now basketball too. Soccer and you go way back. I am sure you remember the times you snuck out and played soccer in the dust, but when you heard Dad's motorcycle in the distance, you started running home. Basketball is something you have managed to play really well in a short amount of time, and that's another talent of yours. It doesn't take much for you to do well the things you do, not because you're radically gifted, although we'd like to think you are, but because you pour yourself into what matters to you. The first day at the Maplewood Academy gym was a very tough day for you and your brother. Everyone around you seemed to be acquainted with the sport. Students laughed at your shots and dribbles, but you never gave up. You kept pushing your limits. Senior year came and boom, you're the starting point guard for the school. You made us all proud. Remember all those nights we pulled, and some of them were even back-to-back just playing FIFA? Yes, Bonzo still says, I look forward to the day I beat you on FIFA. All of your experiences and your persistence, however minor they may have seemed to you, have led you to the doula you are today. And you are someone to be proud of. More importantly, life after high school brings you through lots of ups and downs. Just put your head down and follow God's plan for you and never leave His side. Because He knows what is best for you, and I promise that whatever you're looking for, you will find it in Him. You have always been a blessing on blessing on blessings to us, and we all say congratulations on finishing high school with the high honors.
Ellen Schaefer. Ellen, congratulations. As Ellen's father, I will briefly say that she is the fifth daughter, along with three brothers to boot, in a family who have been through thick and thin together. As a little girl, she joined the family assembly line, making, painting, and packaging thousands of beautiful handcrafted wooden toys for other children's Christmases. She brought bounce and entertainment to the venture. And along with her siblings, she took that self-discipline, joy, and madness to the pasture, where they raised and trained horses as investment projects. Through these projects, they learned how to practice good management, patiently tuned the responses of their equine charges, and built amazing rapport between trainer and horse, much of which is easily transferable to human relations. And so they learned to train their own parents as well, LOL. Ellen and her siblings also grew big family gardens, managed compost, drove teams of horses and pony carts, drove tractor, preserved homegrown produce, made homemade bread, fixed the most enviable meals, and have done a myriad of other duties which, for generations, families have succeeded on homesteads. As amazing as this day may seem to most of those who know Ellen, the discipline by which she has arrived at this accomplishment today is well known by her own parents and family. She inherited her mother's rare grit that works against all odds. She is one of the few in this world who can fight against all natural inclinations, get down and do the dirty work that most would by any means avoid, stick to the bitter end, and end up with a total transformation of environment. These are the positive benefits of a strong will. Yet, as a small child, this is why we were concerned one day when she declared that she was determined to be a rebel. How is it that somehow such a determination can actually work for the good when God is allowed to be the master in our lives? Here we are in a day when it is time for the most profound demonstration ever by which God intends to reveal righteousness and remove sin forever from the universe. And so, as you can see, this tribute is really a tribute to God and the work of Christ in our hearts. Of all the miracles ever wrought in this world, the transformation of a heart to the service of Christ is the most marvelous. It is this for which your parents have so earnestly prayed through all these years. And Ellen, we are confident that God is fully capable of finishing the work that He has begun in you. Take the talents and skills you have acquired and run with them in the King's service. We all love you so much.
Ababaya Mark, better known as AB. AB was born in Ethiopia on November 11, 1998. We love AB because he is kind, he is nice, he loves us, he is funny, and he is respectful. AB was baptized on August 13, 2016 in Windham, Minnesota. He came to Maplewood because he wanted to be around better people, but mostly he came to Maplewood because of God. His favorite food is pizza. His favorite color is red. He loves sports, and his favorite sport is basketball. In the future, AB wants to be an auto mechanic.
Carlos Alberto Saravía. Nació el 18 de mayo de 1999 en la ciudad de St. Paul, Minnesota. Al nacer surgieron muchas complicaciones en su salud, a tal grado que los médicos pensaron que no tenía muchas posibilidades de sobrevivir. Estuvo 3 meses en cuidados intensivos y alimentándose por medio de un tubo gástrico por 2 años y medio. Después de ese tiempo, gracias a Dios, se recuperó por completo. Y ahora lo veo escalar un peldaño más en su vida, esperando que Dios le ayude a seguir en sus caminos. Que Dios guíe tus pasos día con día. Eres un ejemplo para tu hermano menor y eres muy respetuoso con tus padres y con las demás personas que te rodean. El tiempo ha pasado muy rápido y ya creciste, pero nuestra responsabilidad como padres sigue. Dios tenía un propósito en tu vida. Pedimos a Dios cada día su dirección para poder ayudarte en lo que necesites y que nunca te apartes de la luz que es Cristo el Señor. Te amamos, hijo. Te deseamos lo mejor y que sigas luchando por tus sueños. Tus padres y hermano Jeffrey. Daniel Valdés. El 1 de junio de 1999 fuimos bendecidos con el nacimiento de Daniel. Desde ese día nuestras vidas nunca volvieron a ser igual. Su llegada trajo a la familia gozo y más unidad familiar. Desde niño, Daniel ha mostrado un gran sentido de responsabilidad. Vienen a mi mente recuerdos de cuando íbamos al centro comercial y tú tomabas la responsabilidad de cuidar de tu hermanita mientras ella corría por las tiendas. Venías a mí frustrado porque ya no podías con ella, y yo te decía, déjala, no te preocupes, yo la cuido. Esa es mi responsabilidad, no la tuya. Este sencillo pero muy significante recuerdo, quiero usarlo como una ilustración de la actitud que debes tomar cuando la vida te presente desafíos. Recuerda que nada puedes hacer por ti mismo. Debes saber que siempre tendrás un amigo en Jesús. Finalmente, Danny, corre detrás de tus sueños, asimismo como corrías detrás de tu hermanita mayor con una cuchara de madera mientras jugaban. Que cada meta que te has propuesto llegue a hacerse realidad en tu vida. You did it, Danny. Know that we love you and we are so proud of you.
Samantha Marietta. To my dear daughter Sammy, thanks be to God, our Heavenly Father, for your graduation. Tomorrow will be a grand day, one of many in your life. You have conquered the goal of finishing your high school degree. I am so thankful to everyone that has helped get you to this moment in your life. Sometimes to get to your goal, you need more effort and support from others than your own effort. Also, always be united with the biggest and strongest teacher of all, the Creator of life. No matter where you go, always have faith. Follow your heart and go under the guidance of Jesus. Never give up on trying to do what you really want, no matter the time or distance. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. May God grant you wisdom to make the best decisions in your life. Keep going forward. Dream big, because anything is possible. The road is long and many unstable paths will come, but never stop, because every step you take gets you closer to your dreams. They will be worth it. Perseverance always has its reward with faith, effort, and hope that everything can be reached. I love you, and I am so proud of you. With love, Mom.
Jared Heeb. Jared Michael Heeb was born May 5, 1999 in St. Cloud, Minnesota. He is the youngest of 3 children born to Mark and Pat Hebe. His older siblings are Jennifer and Justin. Some may find it hard to believe, but Jared was a very active child growing up. He loved biking around the neighborhood and playing baseball in summer league. When Jared reached middle school, he joined the basketball team, something he really enjoyed and continued with throughout high school. Jared also likes to go four-wheeling, spend time with his horse Chip and his dog Zoe. In addition to spending time with his immediate family, he loves spending time with his 4-year-old niece, Madeline, his aunts, his uncles, and his cousins. Jared likes to work and earn spending money. When he was younger, his dad took him to an interview for a job working at a horse farm because he likes horses so much. The owner offered Jared a job on the spot and told him he always pays an hourly wage equal to half the person's age. Jared said that seemed fair and accepted the job. On the ride home, Jared thought he may have figured out his long-term career plan. He said, "Wow, so when I'm working there when I'm 40, I'll be making $20 an hour." Jared has updated his long-term career goals and now hopes to pursue a job in the field of business and marketing. It's been great to watch Jared grow and mature through these years here at Maplewood Academy. Congratulations on graduating from high school. Follow your dreams, work hard to accomplish the goals you have set for the future. Remember these 2 things. God is always there for you, and we are always here for you. May God continue to bless you and direct your path. You are truly an amazing son. Love, Mom and Dad.
Truth is coming clear. You know better than I. You know the way. I've let go the need to know why. For you know better than I.
Check. All right. Greetings. On behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to welcome all the staff, alumni, friends, and family to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2017 of Maple Academy. So, the beginning of this school year, our class sponsor, Mrs. Beagle, told me to prepare a graduation speech for the class. And I decided to prepare it with the same intensity that many of us have devoted to our important English research paper. So I started very late last night. First of all, graduates, congratulations, we made it. We started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Time flies. Our freshman year seems like it was just yesterday. I can still remember the feeling I had when I first stepped into my class. The first friend I made. The first test I failed. The first girl I talked to, and the first girl I had feeling for, until I find out that she had a boyfriend. The first banquet I went to, and the first senior graduation I attended as a high school freshman. Now look at us. We're the one who are on the stage and ready to graduate. If you know me personally, I sometimes like to make inappropriate and unfunny joke. But what I'm going to say today is all from the bottom of my heart. Seniors, as you are graduating from high school and stepping into college, I challenge you guys to always remember who you are representing. As you are graduating from Maple Academy and step into the world outside, you are the representation of Jesus Christ. If people, your friends, know that you are a Christian, every decision you make is going to affect how those people who don't know about Jesus Christ think about Jesus Christ. Everything you do, they will think, oh, so that is what a Christian looks like. So make good decisions. Think before you do anything. Think what God would do if He was in the same situation you are. The world we are stepping into is full of challenges and barriers. You will face difficulty. You will face disappointment. And not everything is going to go as you plan. But remember to always keep your head up. Always keep a smile on your face. And know that He's there. No problem is unsolvable. No challenge is unbeatable. So if you think that you have a problem that can never be solved, pray about it and think again. He will help those who have faith in Him. Our class is small, like really small. But through Christ, the things we're going to accomplish in the future are huge. Huge. And also, juniors, the class of 2018, we had a really fun year with you guys. As you become the seniors, the student leaders of the school, I challenge you guys to stand up and take the responsibility. This school is not perfect, but we, the student body, are the ones who can make it better. So make a positive impact on this campus. This year, someone wrote in my yearbook said, I want to be a senior like you. Oh, let me tell you. That is the best compliment I have ever heard in my life. That moment I saw that, I just really felt Jesus in my heart. I was just really joyful that in the time I spent at Maple Academy, I made a positive impact on somebody. So juniors, be leaders. If you see something, say something. Never be too ashamed to stand up for what's right. Lastly, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to thank all the staff and all the teachers. Especially, I would also like to thank the class of 2017 sponsors, Mrs. Anna Lee Beagle, Mrs. Stacy Stock, and Mr. Brandon Stocks. Seniors, to end the speech, I quote from Dr. Zeus. You're off to many great places. Today is your day. Once again, congratulations, class of 2017.
All right, good evening, guys. So, just a quick question. What do you guys think of the decorations tonight? Part of what you are seeing here tonight is our class gift. These decorations are used in many events throughout the year. They are used for Maplewood Academy programs, camp meeting programs, and other community programs. We would like to take this moment to thank Maplewood Academy for everything they have done for us. One of the highlights of life at Maplewood are the programs the school puts on. While they are a lot of fun, we also understand they are a lot of work and can be expensive. The class of 2017 would like to give Maplewood Academy new drapes to be used for backdrops for events held here. We hope these drapes last for many years and are excited to see how they will be used in the future. Mr. Ninick, will you please come up here?
Thank you, class of 2017, for the legacy that you're leaving on Maplewood in many ways, not the least of which is your class gift. Thank you for all you've done, and I'm thinking of Maplewood as you guys leave.
I would like to invite the junior class president, Zena, to come join me up front.
The senior class of 2017 has been leaders of the school for the past year. Tomorrow we will walk out these doors for the last time as students. Tonight we are happy to hand you the key to this school as its future leaders. Our request is that you uphold the standards and principles that Maplewood Academy represents. Please protect and keep our school for future students who will walk these halls. May God bless.
every moment was so precious. Then I'm still kicking, I'm daydreaming on a strawberry swing. The entire earth is frightened. All the world is at its end. Just in case an atom bomb comes falling on my lawn, I should say, and you should hear, I've loved the good times here. I've loved our good times here. Say hello, then say farewell to the places you know. We're all mortals, aren't we? Any moment this could go. Cry, cry, cry. Oh, even though that won't change a thing. But you should know, you should hear that I have loved the good times here. And I will miss our good times here. Spaceships are lifting off of a dying world, and millions are left behind while the sky burns. There wasn't room for you and I, only you. Goodbye, goodbye. Now the sky could be blue. I don't mind. Without you it's a waste of time. Could be blue. I don't mind. Without you it's a waste of time. Could be rain. Without you I just want the sun.
We are all brothers in the Lord. We are all sisters in the Lord. So walk beside and take my hand, just once more to walk this land, and we'll tell a joke or two and do the crazy things we do. I've grown to know you all real good, remembering only things I should. And may I say that I have found you a most congenial crowd, and I'd love to stick around, but life cycles got me bound. We're heading many different ways, and maybe I'll never see your face. But may I make just one last plea, and that plea would be for me, that I see you face to face when I reach those pearly gates. And may I
Oh. I'm going to fix this. Okay. Let's pray for the benediction. Dear Jesus, thank you for being with us as we celebrate this evening. Lord, we just want you with us as we continue our journeys with you. Please be with all of us and each of our loved ones as we go out this evening. Thank you for providing moments of fun like tonight's to balance out the more difficult times in our lives. We thank you and praise you. In your name, amen. There will be refreshments in the cafeteria. Yeah. After this.